Hola, mi bitches, 'tis I, Chlois, aka Manny Bish, over on Instagram. Welcome back to another closet voiceover. Today we are doing some like pastel Manny marble subtle stamp situation. That was a lot, I know. But anywho, I'm using these dips that I had in so I did oh my god, Model 1's um you know, video situation. I'll leave it linked up in the cards, like up here in the corner. It'll be there. So you guys can go and check out like my full what I thought of it video. It was like last year, I think, already. Around Christmas. But anywho, I'm using these because I remembered I had these really pretty pastel colors in there, and I was like, oh. So yeah, this Manny I did around Easter, so we're a little late to the game here, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay? So I'm doing each nail different. So my pinky is going to have this lavender purple on it. My middle finger, you already seen, is going to have the pink on it. And then my thumb is going to have this like milky, I want to say milky white, but I guess it's more like, I don't know. It's not pure white though. So take that as you will. And that's what's going to be on my thumb. And then I'm using my Manny Boss dip liquids in case nobody recognized the bottle there, which, I mean, that's all I ever use. So unless I say differently, just assume that I'm using Manny Boss dip liquids, okay? Or gel, even. So, yeah. So that is that's those three nails. The other two we're going to do something different on, but I am going to be doing 2 layers of each color on my nails. And so, what is with my pinky? It's like I'm drinking tea. I got my pinky sticking out when I did that. Anywho, if you can't laugh at yourself, it's just... So, I am going to do that, and then we're going to do the purple on my pinky again. So what inspired this Manny, I guess. So I'm going to be using a stamping plate from one of the Manny X Me boxes, and I already did a video using the box, but I loved the way that this one color from the stamping polishes was just so light and so subtle on these lighter colors. Like, if you used black, sure, you'd be able to see it better. But I loved the way it was so subtle, and I was like, you know what? I love that. I'm going to use it again. And so I went even lighter with the colors on my Manny this time, because the last one I used like a blue that transitioned to a purple gray. Anyways, so that, like, I just really wanted a pastel subtle Manny, and so that's what I did. So we got our pastellies going on, and then the stamping is just going to be so subtle, but just when you catch it in the right light, you see that it's there, and it's something special, So, yeah. I don't know what was happening well, I kind of do know what was happening. It's time to get new dip liquids, is what's happening. And also these powders, like, they're good. I like these powders. I do. They just take a little more time to absorb into the liquid, I have noticed. So, that's that. So, anywho, that's why I've gotten to the point where now, like, I will tap my nail first to see if it's actually set before doing anything, because I've been traumatized one too many times about thinking that a nail is dry and then brushing it off, and whoop, there goes the layers, So, yeah, I have gotten to where I do tap my nails, especially if it seems like it's not dry. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'm doing an ombre for my ring finger. So I'm doing the purple around the cuticle, the pink in the middle, and then the white at the tip. And that is literally that. I'm going to be doing 3 layers on this snail. When it comes to a ombre, you usually, I say usually because every once in a while, I've done a few ombres on myself where I did only need 2 layers because it just blended so perfectly, but it's a rarity. So usually you need at least 3 layers on an ombre to get that seamless blend of an ombre. So on this one, I did end up doing 3 layers. So I did the purple first on the last layer. This time I'm going to be working backwards, and we're going to do white first at the tip and then go back up, white, then pink, then purple. And usually you want to do that too. You want to switch the order of the colors that you started with. That way you get that first initial lay of the first powder that touches the liquid. That's going to be the one that sticks. And does that make sense? I don't know. I always do this. Anyways, yes. That's what I did. And then, so for the 3rd layer, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, and I will correct myself if I am, but I'm pretty sure that I did a pink first on the 3rd layer, because the pink didn't have the oh, what the fudge? Did I literally just do 2 layers? See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know. And of course, it's already been so long that I did this mani that I'm just like, don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, well, that's embarrassing. Let's move on. This one is just going to be a random sputter of colors. I was kind of going for a marble-esque, but it really isn't marble-esque. It's just splatter, situation. So I'm going in and I'm just randomly placing these colors. And then for my 2nd layer, my stomach just growled. I hope you didn't hear that. For this 2nd layer on this one, I am going to be trying to put those colors not exactly, because that would be way too much work and nearly impossible. I am going, see, I knew it. I knew I did a 3rd layer. Okay, I just let it dry some. See, okay, I didn't know what I was talking about. And I did go in with the pink first. I did remember. Yes. Okay. I'm not crazy. Great. And then I went in with the white. And then we'll go in with the purple next. And yeah, that is that. That is my ombre. I am glad that I am not crazy. I mean, I am, but, not in this sense. I got it right. So, for my index finger, when I go in for this, sorry, the yawn. The more I talk, the more I feel the need to yawn. Anyways, for this, I'm just trying to go back in where I can, these colors are so light and pastel, and they all, when they're, in a layer like that together, they kind of blend in, but I'm trying to place them exactly where I placed them in the first layer, just because that just makes the most sense, to get the opacity, and it's very, very subtle, but, again, you can see it, it's there, and that was it. I just did 2 layers on that hand, then we clear capped, on that finger. I didn't go in with a 3rd. And we're going to activate. I'm going to file and buff these puppies, and then we will be back to do the nail stamping. And we're back. Okay, so I'm not using the plate from the Mani X Me situation. I am just using the nail polish from the previous box, which means that the nail polish you should be able to get, now, probably. It's called Cloudy, and it is, just a holographic white color, it's so subtle. Do you guys see that? Like, you can't even see it. It's so subtle, you can't even see it. It is just, I don't know, you can't see it on camera. I could see it in person under certain lighting. It was just so pretty. I loved it. So that is what I'm doing for this mani. And I'm going to go in with these, like, so I'm doing, like, that little cuticle, like, crown situation on, my middle finger, my pinky, and my thumb. And then I'm doing these hearts on my index finger and my ring finger. And it is just so pretty. It's so pretty, you guys. I loved it. I do, like, I kind of wish that maybe I would have gone in with a little bit deeper of, like, a pastel color. Then it wouldn't really be pastel. But I don't know. This mani, it was really, like, giving in the subtleness. Because sometimes you don't want anything, like, just so, like, out there and, like, here I am. But to be, like, under certain lighting or just be like, oh, yeah, I really am there. Peekaboo kind of situation. And that's what this was. And I'm using my Maniology top coat, no smudge-free top coat. Pretty sure it's smudge-free top coat. And when I activate over stamping or over the smudge-free top coat, I do not wipe my nails off of the activator. I just dab my activator on, and then I just wait an extra, like, 10 seconds, and then I just go right in with my dip top coat. And so that is what I did here. And just always make sure to wipe your brush off with your dip top coat. You do not want to contaminate it. You will cry. Been there, done that. I don't know that I cried, but I was probably on the verge of tears, okay? It's a sad day when you open your dip top coat and you realize that you can't use it. And on the second layer, I do cap my free edge, so that way, you know, things don't happen. Also, because I use peel base, capping my free edge does help ensure that I get, like, a few extra days out of a mani, but still with the peel base, I get, like, still the easiness of removing the mani. So, anywho, that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you don't know what to comment the little nail emoji. It will help a ton with getting me in the algorithm, and we can get this thing going. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches.